Hi there, it's John Foster here, and welcome back to the hobby table. So, today we managed to get ourselves another kit. Very lucky to get this from a friend, and I believe, in my opinion of course, that this kit is a must-have kit for every Tamiya enthusiast. It's one of those kits very similar to the lunchbox. Everyone has to have one. It's just a fun vehicle. I believe this one, with its roots going back to the very early 80s, is one of those ones that you also have to have in your collection. So, what one is it? I think perhaps we're going to guess now. Yes, of course it is. It had to be, didn't it? It has to be the Holiday Buggy. Yes, this is the re-release version, so this is the 2010 version, but still on a very good chassis, a very stable chassis, but it has to be done. Yeah. It's a fun vehicle, and it is a beginner's vehicle. In fact, I think this one can be put together by a beginner into the hobby, so it's a very good entry into the Tamiya world. This one comes with, like you say, the body that's already molded for you. It does actually state as well on here that the body cannot be painted. It also comes with an electronic speed controller, and as it's one of the re-release versions, one of the later ones, it's not coming with one of the Tamiya TBLE 4S's. This actually comes with one of those Hobby Wing made 1060s, the black version, but we're going to take a look in a moment. But yes, this is the wonderful Holiday Buggy. This is on the DTO2 chassis, and it's fully upgradable, and of course I will be doing upgrades as I go along as well, because I think bearings are a must for a start, and it does come with a little 380 motor that zips us along for the beginner. But it is upgradable, and what with a Hobby Wing black 1060 ESC that comes with it as standard, well, you could probably hop that up to quite a hot motor and make it rather rapid. Anyway, let's take a look inside, shall we? And this is how it comes packed. Hey, as you can see, first of all, I've had a quick look at this because I was curious. So this is that electronic speed controller that I was talking to you about. It's basically a Hobby Wing 1060, and it's in the black colour, and I believe this is what Tamiya are now sending out with their kits, rather than the TBLEs, which I suppose isn't such a bad thing because it's a reliable unit. So happy to have that, because that means that we can upgrade quite easily to a better motor without fussing too much about whether or not the electronic speed controller can handle it, because as we know, the TBLEs really can only handle sports tunes maximum, which is sort of 23 turns, maybe even 25 turns, I think. May have to correct me on that one, whereas these can go all the way down on a 2S pack, all the way down to 13 turn motors, which is quite impressive. So yeah, electronic speed controller. This is little adapter here for the little 380 motor and such like, and the body pins and things that come up through the back, so body supports. Of course, that classic body, look at that wide stance, look at that. Yes. So let's just get this out onto the bench here. Looks like the tyres as well, wheels and tyres. They're the rear ones, looks like they're pre-glued, in fact. So yeah, let's get this out onto the bench so you can have a look. And here you are. So as you can see, a plethora of parts. Love it. So just sort of little overview. Wheels and tyres, pre-glued I think they are. Body itself, body components, lights, jerry cans, roof, etc. And the actually the driver figure. There's also the driver's head, and now the driver's head and hat, believe it or not, have all come sort of pre-painted. That's rather nice. like that. It's got a nice little touch. The rest of the parts for building up the kit itself, which is, believe it or not, relatively straightforward. Lots of different parts there. Obviously the main hardware pack you get here, all the different hardware and gears, and the little 380 motor that's sitting inside. And of course I've gone for bearing upgrade. I've put bearings in straight away. I don't bother with those plastic spacers. I've got myself an electronics servo as well to go on there. And I've also gone for the upgraded shock system for the DTO2, DTO3 shocks. I've actually gone for that too, because I'm not having those friction ones. So it's going to be hopped up a little bit as it is. And I will probably change the little 380 motor out to a 540 style motor. Then of course your obligatory manual, and that should be quite easy to follow. Build many Tamiyas, so yeah, should be quite easy to go through. Probably very similar to the DTO3 Neo fighter that I did, and those lovely decals. Now my idea is, can we do something different with this body? Do I want a different theme? Good questions. I see. Maybe a theme? Not sure. We'll see. Anyway, this is a lovely kit. Plenty of parts. A little bit of a close-up there so you can see. Lots of different things. Lots to do. And we're going to have some fun putting this one together and generating, hopefully, a nice kit that's worthy of the channel. Thank you to the friend that managed to give this gift to me. I do really appreciate it. It's a lovely gift indeed. This goes back to the very first, because the Sand Rover and the Holiday Buggy were the very first RCs that really sparked my interest before I bought the Tamiya Hornet, which was my very first Tamiya. So this sort of goes just before then. So the original one. It's a shame can't get hold of one of those, but they're a little bit expensive. So I'm more than happy to have the re-release. So anyway, guys, the Tamiya Holiday Buggy is in the collection. What am I going to do with the body? Good question. Am I going to go box art? No, probably not. So what do? We'll have to wait and see. Thank you all for watching. Do take care of yourselves. See you on the build.